So how much does it really cost to start Amazon FBA? What's the minimum amount that you're going to need? And what's the ideal amount that you'd need to actually start a profitable business on Amazon FBA? I'm here to answer those questions today. And don't forget to enter the free coaching call competition. If you haven't entered already, I'll put a link at the end of this video to the video that has the competition available for you. Now let's jump into the laptop so I can show you the common costs that are involved in starting an Amazon FBA business. So this is how much it costs to start on Amazon FBA. So if you have anything from $500 to $10,000 for instance, then you're absolutely good. But for those who don't have any cash or any money at all and want to start a business on Amazon, the first thing that I would absolutely recommend to you is to find anything that you could sell that's within your house or within your home and sell it on eBay or Amazon. Ideally Amazon, so you can start to get an idea of how Amazon works and you can get used to it a little bit. But if you can't, make sure you get onto eBay and you sell it. If you don't have anything to sell, make sure you get onto the websites that give away free things. So for example, get onto Craigslist, get onto Gumtree, go collect as many products as you can, put it onto eBay or Amazon and try and get it to at least 1,000 so you can start selling on Amazon. So the first thing that you need is the product research tool. Now the product research tool is the most important thing so you can find the most profitable product available for you, and it will save you a ton of time instead of going through listings one by one on Amazon. Now there's two product research tools that I would absolutely recommend, but there's one that I'm leaning more towards now, and those two products are Helium 10 and Jungle Scout. With Jungle Scout, there are at least a couple of tools that you're going to need to buy, one of which is the Jungle Scout web app and one of which is the Jungle Scout Chrome extension. And it's likely that you're going to need the accounting software and some other bits and pieces that they provide, which will come to an average of around $97 depending on which products you purchase. Now the other tool is Helium 10, which is the one that I would recommend. It's an all-encompassing package which gives you everything you absolutely need to start and build and grow an Amazon FBA business. I have discounts for both of these, so check out the links in the description. And if you have any questions about this, make sure you comment in the section below. I will reply to every single comment. Now the next bit that you would need is an Amazon account. Now there's two types of accounts with Amazon. One is an individual account and one is a professional account. And I would strongly recommend that you go with the professional account because we are absolutely going to be selling 300 units a month, 600 units a month, 1,000, 2,000 plus units every single month. And this account would make it much cheaper per unit for us to sell in that volume. Now the next thing you need to identify is the cost of the actual product. So let's say you found a product and you want to purchase this product and you've started your negotiation with your supplier. Well, let's take for example that the product cost is $3 per unit and you decide to purchase 300 units to begin with. Now that's a healthy starting point. So if you're just starting out, make sure you get anything from 250 units to 500 units at an absolute maximum as you're starting out as a beginner. Now, if you do 3 times 300, that will give you $900. So your product cost will be $900. So I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. If this is making sense, make sure you write star in the comment section below. So when you're producing your products, you're going to be putting your own logo on there. So how much does that cost? Well, logos are extremely cheap. You can get it on Fiverr for $5. You just need to tell someone exactly what you're looking for. They will make it for you and it will be done in $5 in just a few days. And you would send that logo over to your supplier and they would put it onto the package or the box that you want it on. Now the next step is a barcode, which is a legal requirement when you're selling on Amazon or actually when you're selling anywhere really. So if you wanted to get your barcodes, you can get your barcode from a GS1 approved supplier. The one that I use is legalbarcodes.com and they only charge around the $10 mark and they actually give you 3 barcodes. So you're already set for the next 2 products after this one. And then once your barcode and logo is on your product has been made, it's ready to go, ready to be shipped out. We want to make sure that we have checked our products to be sure that it is up to the standard and the quality that we have asked for. So the next part is to look at the inspection. Now an inspection costs around $220. It doesn't matter how many products you actually buy. It's usually a standard fixed cost of around the $220 mark. and you would send in an external inspection company that I usually recommend to all of my students to make sure all our products are up to scratch. And that is a simple and easy process. The inspection company will take care of everything. So now your product's inspected and ready to go. So you need to ship your products straight over to Amazon FBA warehouse in the USA or UK, depending on where you're selling. And you would need to make sure that you cover the shipping and the import taxes. Now, this is something that people don't take into consideration all the time, but when you're ordering a product that's around the $3 mark, with 300 units, you're probably looking at the $500 mark. And this is an actual example of one of my products. Now, shipping and import taxes can vary, but this is a realistic example of how much it would cost for shipping and import taxes when you're first starting out. Now, the next part is the exciting part. You want to make sure that your Amazon listing that all your customers see is phenomenal. Now, you would think that it would take a lot of money to get professional photography done, but that's not the case. So when you get your photos done, you can either use your own camera, take your own photos and edit them and put them up yourself. That obviously would be free. It would just take a little bit of your time. Or you could send it over to somebody on Fiverr where you're able to actually give them examples of other people's listings, tell them you want something similar, or tell them the exact details of how you want your images to look, and they will actually produce brand new images for you, high quality, high definition images that you'll be able to use on your Amazon listing, and that should cost no more than $50. And the great thing about this is you don't have to send your product to anyone, and that's how good these guys are using Photoshop editing skills. Now, if you wanted, you can take photos of your product and send that straight over to the person on Fiverr so they can use those actual photos and edit them so they look amazing on your listing. So let's do a quick overview of the costs that are involved. You need your product research tool, which is $97. You need an Amazon account, which is $40. You need to buy your product, which is $900. You need to buy your logo, which is $5, get a barcode for $10, inspection for $220. You need to include your shipping and your import taxes, which is $500. And then you also need to take photos and send it over to somebody on Fiverr for $50. Now, the grand total in this example of starting a business on Amazon is $1,822. That's how much it would cost realistically to start a business on Amazon. However, if you wanted to start your business with less money, let's say $1,000 or $500, all you would need to do is make sure that you find a product that is selling for less so you could source it for less. So this would change to $1 or less, and you would order less quantity as well. So that would be 150 units right there. So that would cost $150 to purchase the product. So you're already reducing the costs. So you're only spending $150 on products. So it's likely to be a small and light product, and it's likely that your shipping will drop. So let's take an example of $100 for your shipping. So what's the difference in price now? That total would come to $672. So that's all you would need with this example to actually start a business on Amazon. Also, if you're starting this on a budget, it's really important that you don't make any costly mistakes. So look into buying a course that will provide you the one-to-one support that you need. I also have my own course that is available. Check out the link in the description. Now, if you want to win free coaching or mentoring, make sure you check out the next video and how to go about doing that. It's all about finding your product that you want to sell on Amazon. I'll put a link in this video and will be in the description below. I will see you in the next video.